Hello and welcome to the Work From Anywhere Staples Virtual Showcase. My name is Ed Choi with iCloth. I'm really excited to be here today. This is a pre-recorded presentation. However, I am here with you live. So if you have any questions, we're going to open up a 10-minute Q&A at the end of the session, and I'll be able to answer all your questions that you may have. So if you're here right now, you're probably interested in cleaning your technology items, whether it be in your home or in your office. Today, what I'm going to be covering is 3 different ways that you may be cleaning your technology items and potentially damaging them, and show you how iCloth can help. So within the last year, we've all become somewhat experts at cleaning. We have cleaned everything and disinfected everything. Having said that, not all cleaning methods are safe for technology items. And it's really important to know because you invest a lot in items such as your phone, your tablet, your computers. All these items around you, they're thousands of dollars worth of technology, and you want to make sure that you, A, maintain the longevity of the product, B, make sure that they're clean so they're responsive, and C, you just want to make sure they're clean so that it looks nice. Forget about COVID and all that stuff. I mean, we definitely want to not dismiss that, but more importantly, if you have a clean device, you know then that it's going to be free of germs, dirt, and grime, and it's going to be safe. So let me get right into some of the things that we've been seeing over the last year in terms of how people are cleaning their technology items and potentially damaging them. The first thing is, of course, when the pandemic first started, everybody went out and bought a bottle of alcohol because, of course, we all know 70% isopropyl alcohol is recognized by the CDC for cleaning and disinfecting. Specifically, they do mention to use 70% isopropyl alcohol to clean and disinfect your electronics. A lot of actually major manufacturers like Smart, Dell, Garmin, Samsung, you name it, large display manufacturers all are telling everybody to use 70% isopropyl alcohol on their products. Now, the problem with the bottle of alcohol is not the solution itself, is the potential of spilling. If you put in a spray bottle, if it's not labeled correctly, somebody might think it's water. And really, you can't just have that bottle of alcohol and dab that on your electronics. That'll be a big no-no and sure way of damaging your keyboard or your laptop or whatever you may be. So typically you do have things that you need to clean, apply this to. Now, we've all used microfiber towels, right? So I know I love microfiber towels and I use them often, but not on my electronics, and I'll tell you why. First off, look at this. It's pretty dirty, right? This is actually good for a whiteboard, but not so good for my tablet, not so good for my phone or my computer. I don't want to use this, not just because it's dirty, but because the fact that if I do drop it on my office floor and I've got a speck of dust, debris, sand, it'll pick it up because that's what microfiber cloths do. And when it comes time to wiping down your screen, what you're going to be doing is just wiping that dirt or the debris onto your screen display, and you're going to create scratches, and essentially that's going to ruin your, whether it be your monitor, your desktop monitor, your laptop, your tablet, your phone. So that's a really big no-no, and it's not something that I'd want to do every time before I clean it with a microfiber cloth, look for like debris and all that. That's not really very effective. The second thing is, if you're in a business environment, somebody needs to launder this. Nobody has really been talking about who's going to launder it. We're not professional launderers, and I know for most business environments, they don't have laundering services. So this, in effect, it needs to be cleaned, and nobody really knows how they're going to clean it. So it's not a very effective way of implementing it, especially in a business setting. Now, the other way of applying the alcohol is using this cheap paper towel. Now, on the surface, this looks like a really good combo. This is relatively cheap. This is really cheap, but 2 cheaps don't make a positive. So, and I'll tell you why. This is actually made out of wood fiber. And over time, when you start using wood fiber on your screen, it's going to create these like micro abrasions. So you might not notice any ill effects on the first kind of pass through, second or third, but over time, what you're doing is you're creating all these micro abrasions and scratches. And ultimately, what you're going to find is maybe over the course of a year is that your phone or your touchscreen becomes less responsive because of those abrasions. So this is something, unfortunately, that you're not going to see right away, but over time, you are slowly degrading the quality of your electronics. So you got to watch out. Not only that though, who wants to use this? I mean, really, it's not really absorbent. So if I put alcohol in it, it doesn't do a good job holding on to it. And also because it's not absorbent, it's not really good at cleaning things in general. So we've all tried to clean up a spill using paper towel. It doesn't, or brown paper towel, it doesn't work that well. So that's kind of a no-no. So this combo, it's not good and potentially damaging your electronics. The second method is using these disinfectant wipes. And at the beginning, I'm sure over the course of the last year, if you can find these in the stores, you've probably used these before. So how disinfectant works, and a lot of people still don't know. I'm actually a little bit surprised that a lot of people still don't know how disinfectants truly work. The way that it works is that the disinfectant solution needs to stay on the surface anywhere from 3 minutes to 10 minutes. That's called the dwell time. That 3 to 10 minutes is when the actual disinfectant is doing its work. It's actually starting to disinfect. Now, you can picture in a business setting, before I used my computer or my laptop, if I had a disinfectant solution on top of that and somebody told me I had to wait 3 to 10 minutes, I probably wouldn't be too happy about it, and I probably wouldn't be patient enough to wait. But more importantly, the disinfectant, the chemicals in the disinfectant, when it goes onto the screen, it actually will degrade your screen because there are chemicals in here that are not safe for screens. So not only is it not safe for screens, but the way that, because the disinfectant has to carry the disinfectant solution from the tub to your screen, they tend to overly saturate the wipes, and also because they're in a tub. So what ends up happening is that when I take this disinfectant wipe out and start cleaning a screen, that excess moisture starts dripping down the seams of the screen or your tablet or your phone or your keyboard, and that excess moisture gets into the electronics and slowly damages your electronics, if not instantly, depending on how much moisture has penetrated that device. So I've seen keyboards damaged, I've seen tablets damaged, I've seen calculators damaged, I've seen a lot of actually tech items damaged because people use the disinfectant wipes, not because of the disinfectant, but because of the excess moisture. And finally, this is more on kind of a practical standpoint. When this is open, I don't always do a good job closing it, and sometimes it's like half closed or not totally closed. And really the end result is that I had never gone through a whole canister of these without it being dried down. So, the last 10, 15 wipes, for example, will always be dry. It's a bit of a nuisance, a little bit of a waste of money and a waste of resources. So that's more on the practical side. Again, those disinfectant wipes will be great for your hard surface, your doorknobs, but not so good for your technology item. Finally, we all know this blue bottle. I love this stuff for glass. It works fantastic on glass. And this is a great solution for that. But for use on the screens, this blue cleaner contains ammonia, and the ammonia will degrade your screen. And of course, with the screen cleaner, you also, of course, need a cleaning method. So either these two cleaning methods could, of course, damage the screen as well. So the ammonia and the disinfectant and the paper towel and the microfiber, you might not see damages today or tomorrow or in a few days or in a week, but over time what you're doing is you're slowly killing your electronic items and your tech items. You spent thousands of dollars on your technology items that surround you. That's kind of how you make your money. This is your office. Make sure you use the right product to clean your technology items. So this kind of leads us into iCloth. So what is iCloth? iCloth started off in 2001, specializing first in cleaning eyewear, and then they quickly migrated into the aviation sector. So in the aviation sector, we have pilot grooming crews using boxes of these iCloth wipes to groom all the in-flight entertainment systems. So actually 10 of these will clean a whole entire Boeing 747, which is kind of a neat fact. And we also have pilots using this in the cockpit to clean their flight deck, which is all their sensitive instrumentation. So what makes iCloth a little bit different than the three other methods? So for one, iCloth has come out with a 70% isopropyl alcohol wipe. That's not the same as any other alcohol wipe you see. So the cheap wipes that you see that kind of look like a moist towelette, they are using, again, that wood fiber pulp that's going to degrade your screen or your technology over time. What makes the iCloth a little bit more special is not only that does it have the perfect amount of solution in here to take all the guesswork out of how much alcohol you need to put on your screen or to wipe things down, but it is actually made out of an aviation grade material. And upon first glance, you'll find the durability of this wipe is just second to none. It's amazing. It's highly absorbent. So as the solution evaporates from here, it sucks up all that dirt and grime. And of course, it has the requisite 70% isopropyl alcohol, which is recognized by the CDC. So it is safe for all your tech items. Again, your tablets, your phones, your laptops, your screens, your monitors, your mice, your keyboard, all that. take the guesswork out of getting an open bottle alcohol. Everything is kind of pre-wiped. So this is actually a good size. This XL wipe is 9 inches by 12 inches, and it's great to wipe down a workstation. So if you're like a worker on the go and you're using your hoteling, so landing into these office spots, not knowing who used it, I'd probably carry a large wipe like this so you can actually clean all your tech items and then also clean the work surface as well. The other cool thing about iCloth is that, let's see if I have a dry one over here. So when it dries out, again, this looks no different than the other one that I just put down, but rest assured, this is actually a dry cloth now. The dry cloth can be used as a regular shop cloth, which is kind of neat. So if you did have a spray bottle of a disinfectant glass cleaner, you can go ahead and use this and wipe down your devices. I probably wouldn't use the same one if I wipe down like a screen or something, just in case you have any dirt or debris trapped in there. But to wipe down a hard surface like your table or a doorknob, this would be perfect for it. So it's hang on to the dry cloths and have a good assortment, or have a good stock up of your dry wipes as you go through the iCloth wipes. So that was the XL wipe, which is again 9 inches by 12 inches. So we also have the same version in the personal size. So this is a box of 50. And of course, if you're interested in pricing and availability, it's all on eBay. It's listed. Staples Business Advantage does have stock, so you can go check it out. So this is 5 inches by 7 inches, and I just want to show you what it looks like. I know we all can probably visualize it, but it's always nice to see. Again, it uses the same aerospace approved material, so very good quality. Now, one of these would be good for a personal workstation. So this could clean a keyboard, a mouse, and maybe your monitor or a laptop. This is actually another good one. I always have one of these small wipes with me in my pocket. I also have it in my car. So nice to have around because it's just really handy. If you are in a hospitality environment dealing with POS devices, this is perfect to wipe down. So depending on what your application is, you might want to go with the XL wipe, or you might want to go with the personal size 5 inch by 7 inch wipe. So that's that. Now, if you do go on eBay, you might find something that has a blue box or a blue label like this. So the previous two versions I saw or showed you guys had the red label. So that contains the 70% isopropyl alcohol. The one with the blue label is actually our premium wipe. Now, how it differs from the other one is that it actually has less alcohol. It has 25 to 30% isopropyl alcohol, but it has 1% of our proprietary solution. That proprietary solution, what it does actually is the more you use it on your tech devices, like your phone or your tablet, the easier it is to wipe the dirt and grime off it. So the more you use it, the better it is for the device. So this is actually what pilots are using in their cockpits, is the premium wipes. And that's a preferred wipe, even though that we did introduce the 70% isopropyl one, they prefer the premium wipes. So this is also really good for wiping down your eyewear, your sunglasses, VR goggles, any personal devices. This is the 3.5 inch by 5 inch version, and let me show you what that looks like. So this is a 3.5 by 5 inch small wipe. Again, same aerospace approved material, a little bit smaller than the other ones. Again, nice to have around, especially to wipe down your eyewear. And it does come in different sizes as well. It does come in that 5 inch by 7 inch and the XL version. So anywhere where you see that blue label, that's actually the premium sized wipe. So that is iCloth. And one of the things I want to mention about iCloth is that this is not a PPE item. So this is not in the category of your disinfectants and your sanitizer and all that. Yes, it does adhere to the CDC guidelines, the 70% isopropyl wipe to clean and disinfect. But really our main goal is to protect your investment, number one, because a clean device will last you longer. Just like a clean car will last you longer, the less things break down. It's the same thing for tech devices. The more dirt and grime that you have around, say, a remote control, keyboard, laptop, tablet, eventually all that dirt and grime works its way inside the technology and it breaks it. So we want to make sure it's clean. Now, the other byproduct, if you are using a touch screen, is that the touch screen will be more responsive. So you'll get a better user experience. So really consider iCloth as a technology essential. Anytime you have technology items with you, you should have iCloth to help maintain and clean. I'm going to be sticking around for another 10 minutes for a Q&A. So let's have a conversation. If you're using any of these current methods I said that might be damaging your electronics, let's talk and see if iCloth is a fit. If you have no idea how to clean it, well, you have a solution here with iCloth. And of course, you can always come visit me at our virtual trade show booth. where we have a lot more information about iCloth, how it could be used. And if you need to talk a little bit more about cleaning protocols with your tech items, I'm here for you. My name is Ed Choi with iCloth. Thanks so much for joining me, and we'll see you around. Have a great rest of the show.